Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for Najee Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he finds his target, Ebron. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they run with Harris off the option. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the Raiders' 20-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Najee Harris with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Raiders 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go play action with Hurts. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential play? The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision, the Steelers wanted number 2.
Just proceeding in placement and such, boy, it's going to be tough to knock.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's got this down to the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Oh, design run for their wideout.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. For this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
An option handoff given to Harris. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and 4. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Hurts throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 21-14.
Raiders 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there for the Raiders.
One part, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 24.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Throwing is Hurts. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st down, Hurts. And he whips that one incomplete there. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Drake. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Hurts. Flushed out right. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. It's a squibber picked up. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Chris Wormley able to record his 5th sack of the season. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Powering his way forward and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 68 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be faced with a third and inches. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball secure. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Second and short now following the fumble. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to throw now on first down. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll look to throw here. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Raiders 27. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And I think the ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
6 yards left on second down. Looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Jacobs sheds off the tackle.
Whoa!
It still won't go down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. The 40. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick-6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Raiders pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Short little throw to Ebron. Not much there, only a yard.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Second and 9 now. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Trial keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. They hand this off to Harris. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The tackle made by Jonathan Abram.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. A give to Harris. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd, here's an option play right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the other, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Second down and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Carlson is good. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
After the main field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Las Vegas, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.